Hello, family, creatures of creation. How are you today? I'm doing great. I love you guys, and I hope all things are going well. And if not, then I hope you're finding a couple quiet minutes somewhere where you can get yourself centered and grounded and move forward. So I know that we have Mercury in retrograde, and it's in Virgo. So, maybe a lot of impractical things are going on in your life today. I don't know. We're going to do a real quick 3 card spread. The end of backstabbing. This means change and this means problems. So, change to problems. And I'm not quite sure how long Mercury's going to stay in retrograde. I'm going to give you an astrological book and start trying to work with it as well. But I know it's there, and Mercury in retrograde is test time to see what you've learned. It usually goes in retrograde about every 6 months, and to me, it's just, it's what have you learned in the last 6 months? Have you grown, or are you still the same person you was 6 months ago? Because life is all about change. The first card I draw is going to go on top. That's for God and what God would like to say to us. This card is for our male energy, the male energy within us. And this card is for the divine feminine energy that's within us. And we're going to see how things are rocking and rolling today as far as male, female, and what God thinks. Okay, so we always do ladies first, right? So let's do the opposite. Let's go male first, okay? The moon. Hidden things. The male side or the male principle have got things that are hidden. That's what the moon means. It could also mean diving deep, going deep within one's soul. Those fish that they're swimming on in the waters of the moon. Neptune. I believe this is Neptune. I'm going to look. The symbol at the top. I'm going to look. Dreamy, dark waters. Nope, that's Uranus. Yep. So I'm going to read the card. I'm going to read the book. The moon. The moon usually represents hidden things, but this is the quarter moon. 18. Number 18. Dreams, sensitivity, inner reality, feminine, magic, and mystery. So the moon does represent the divine feminine, and it looks like that there's a possibility that the male principal side of our energy is investigating the divine feminine, looking into her to see what she's about, looking into the underworld and of the divine feminine, perhaps looking into the deeper aspects of what makes a woman, right? Well, we all know what that is. That's sensitivity and the peace and love we carry in our hearts to want to do well. The divine feminine wishes good for everybody and not just some. She wants to see all be okay. She's our divine Mother Earth who gives all things. And not one time did she put a fence around anything. That was, a whole nother entity that did that. Okay, and on the feminine side, we got the Page of Wands, walking the road, walking the way, going the way you should. This looks like somebody happily along their way, on their trail, on their path. They have a set destination in mind. We have fire and air, so they're being blown along as they go. They've got these two speedy elements, and both elements are male, which I find quite surprising and opposite of where we said this side would be the feminine and this side would be the male, where they come out in opposite sides. But it looks like the divine feminine is walking the walk and talking the talk. And let's look what this is fire and air is pushing along. And I don't see any planets. Page of Wands, exploring your male or masculine energy, enthusiastically moving along, finding courage, strength, and spontaneity, just at the moment's notice, moving forward or changing your mind or, doing whatever you want to do. Unpredictable. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. So we got the divine feminine, the female, experimenting and looking into their male side, and we've got the divine masculine or the male principle investigating and exploring their divine feminine side. This is very, very nicely balanced. Yeah. He in his dreamlike state and she in her waking state. Let's see what God says. I wanted to show you the divine feminine as she's walking the road, exploring her masculinity, her power, her courage, her strength, her ability to do things, just spontaneously. It's a beautiful energy. It's a messenger as well. They usually have messages or teachings or something like that they want to share with the world because they've just learned these things. And over here we got the male withdrawing into his quiet feminine side, looking through his emotions and feelings to see how he's doing. So she's bossing up and he's quieting down. And God says he's just going to keep it suspended like this for a while. Everything's upside down. It's changed. Everything has been flipped. Now, what could this mean? Well, for one thing, it means that God wants the girls to explore their strength, courage, and boldness and to step up to the plate. And God wants the guys to explore their sensitivity and how they feel about life and take a deep dive into their own intuition. And God says he's going to hold it at this for a minute or two. So with that, we're going to leave it. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm looking for my little pin to turn off my TV, my video. I love you guys. Please like and share and subscribe. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.